A small college with big opportunities. At Wilmington College, a degree in agriculture means a career in agriculture. Call us or go to wilmington.edu to schedule a visit. We hope to see you soon.
The third session of the 85th Annual Ohio FFA Convention has just concluded. Last night, we had a new event come to the state convention. It was a concert performed by Aaron Kelly and Casey James. It was such a great event, everyone was on their feet dancing to the country music. However, when it came time for Casey to throw out his guitar pick, I was the lucky girl to catch that prized possession.
I was also at the concert last night, and it was a very good time. However, I was more nervous for the next day. The Models of Innovation, Student Development Section, Chapter Development, and Community Development awards were recognized. However, Anna FFA, my chapter, was lucky enough to place first in all three sections. To get this award, you have to have an extensive interview process as well as an application. We were all very excited, and to see our advisors' faces and how proud they were of us was really life-changing.
We also heard from Keynote Speaker Jeff Civillico. He knew at a young age that he was going to be a great juggler, as he proved to us out there on the stage. He had 7 principles that he said would take you far in life. They include passion, philosophy, personal brand, power, plan, proactivity, and performance.
This afternoon, us student reporters got the privilege to be on the midday broadcast with Dale Mineo. We gave a recap on what's going on in state convention, so stay tuned to check that out.
I talked to Dale about my proficiency interview. However, some were announced yesterday, but however, mine was announced today. Therefore, I was still nervous throughout this entire day. Backstage, you got to meet a lot of different people and what their SAE and their proficiency awards were going to be. So even though I was nervous, other people were backstage to make friendships. Therefore, I was happy in the end.
I was also out on the stage recording results for the internet. And I found a really interesting project in the beef production entrepreneurship category. Brittany Conkey started in 2007 and started her own cattle business called Conkey Show Cattle. They now have 13 breeding cattle, and she plans to go on to college and be a vet and expand her cattle business.
On behalf of us student reporters, that's a recap of the third session of the 85th Annual State Convention.